All right, my goodness. Let's please sit tall, and we'll just have 30 seconds of breathing before we start moving our bods, breathing and moving. All right, I like to sit on a block. You don't have to, but blocks make seated poses more comfortable. You certainly don't have to do that, but let's make our spine tall and our shoulders relaxed. All right. Constrict your throat a little bit for Ujjayi breath. Deep inhale. Through your nose, slow and deep exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Now inhale again, slow and deep, and then hold the breath at the top of your inhale for just a moment. Engage the bandhas if you know them. Lift your pelvic floor, belly in. As you exhale, release the bandhas slowly. And do it again. Slow, deep inhale. Hold the breath. Engage the bandhas while you're holding. Imagine that you're building prana, building energy in the body. Hold a little bit longer. And then gentle exhale and release the bandhas. Do that 2 more times. If you can extend the length of the inhale and hold, go for it. Maybe extend the length to 6 or 7 seconds even. Okay, do your last one. All right, just be still for a moment after you finish the exhale. Be still, make a commitment to turning your attention inward. Yes, of course, our eyes are going to be open and we're going to be moving and breathing and making shapes, but see if you can't keep the orientation of your mind on your inner dimensions. What does that mean to you? You figure out what that means. Turn your attention inward. Let the outside world go. All right, very good. Go ahead, open your eyes. Let's roll over to all fours, please. Put your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders, and let's just warm the spine a little bit here. So together, let's inhale and look up for our cow shape, and then exhale, curl it in. We'll just do a few of these. Inhale, let's go a little faster though. Look up and then exhale right away, curl it in. Move your body so you start to warm your spine though. Warm it up, so breathe and move. Go on your own. You can go around in a circle if you'd like as well. You could look over one shoulder perhaps. Just make shapes with the spine. Allow your breath to guide the shapes. Get to know how the breath affects your physical body. All right. Okay, let's all inhale for cow shape. Look up. Tuck your toes, downward dog on the exhale, and continue to move the body though. Pedal the feet, shift the hips. You could even squat down to bear pose or a wide knee squat if you choose. But just keep moving for a moment and feel prana start to build. You could close your eyes here. Normally we like to keep our eyes open during movement, but I want you to turn your attention away from the outside world and get to know what your energy is like. Can you shift your energy? Can you change your vibe through all of the techniques available to us? Let's all inhale to a high push-up, please. And then use your exhale and go back to downward dog. Now connect this to your breath. Inhale, roll your spine forward. Maybe lift your chin. And then exhale, go back. Connect it to your breath. Keep going. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. Do a few more. Keep going. And you can even make your way into a back bend if that feels right. Good. All right, come to a high plank. Everyone, high push-up. Bring your heels farther forward over your toes. Ribs are contained. Middle of your back is doming a little bit. Strong core. Take an inhale and belly down as you exhale. All the way down. Let's take a few cobras. Breathe in, chin up, chest up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, come up again. Maybe straighten the arms halfway if you'd like. Good. Exhale, come down. 2 more. Breathe in, rise up as high as you comfortably can. Don't hurt your lower back at all, and come down. So on the last one, let's rise up to our comfortable height and stay for a few breaths. And while you're up there, make sure your shoulders are down and back. Sternum lifts, chin is neutral, keep the breath moving. If it feels good on your neck, go ahead and look to the right. And you might even do some gentle neck rolls, only if it's comfortable for your body. Don't stress or strain anything. Look over to the opposite side. You can be dynamic if it feels okay. Go back to the middle now. Okay, take an intentional inhale and go to downward dog. All right, now be still. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, be still. Press emphasis between the thumb and index finger, less emphasis on the pinky side of your hands. Get to know what stillness feels like and deep breathing, because we're going to breathe deep regardless if the body is moving dynamically or if it's still. Okay, rise to your toes, please. Let's tiptoe to the top of our mat. Walk forward and then just ragdoll for a moment and dangle your upper body. Your feet could be separated if you choose. They don't have to be together yet. Let your head feel heavy. If you identify any areas of your body that feel tight or stuck or stagnant even, let's see if we can't increase the flow of prana through those areas. That's the science of physical yoga, hatha yoga. We create a movement of energy. Okay, wherever your feet are is fine. Let's just rise to a halfway lift. I like to put my hands on my shins. You can do that or fingertips to the ground. Back of the neck is long, spine is flat, chin is very neutral, so back of the neck is long. Stay there. Take a big breath, and then fold deeply. You can keep your knees bent a lot. We're going to do 3 more like that. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, half lift. Shoulder blades squeeze together even, and fold. Nice. Okay, let's do just 1 more half lift. Breathe in, and fold. If you're feeling strong, reach your arms forward and rise up. Otherwise, just uncurl however you'd like. Let's all meet Urdhva Hastasana, arms up. Really get tall here. Reach up, look up maybe even a gentle back bend. Then the hands to your heart and arms by your side. Samastihiti, step your feet together. All right. Now just for a moment here, just be still. Gaze at one thing forward. Okay, Ujjayi breath. See if the breath can be your constant during the whole practice. Constant deep breaths. All right, inhale, arms up. On your exhale, forward fold. Finish your exhale completely. Take that same half lift and then just fold right in again. Urdhva Hastasana as you inhale. Reach up. Try to connect your palms somehow. Keep lifting, though. Keep lifting up and stay for a couple breaths. Maybe lift the chin a little bit. Don't do too deep of a back bend, but get really tall. Heart lifts, and then thumbs to your heart, and then arms by your side. Okay, next inhale. Reach your arms up again. Forward fold. Halfway lift. This time, right leg back, right knee down, and then bring your hands to your left knee and lift your torso. These low lunges are really good to start warming the hips up. Now, lunge forward and feel a scissoring action. Lauren, I did that for you. Scissor your hips, left hip back, right hip forward. Dip, and then reach the arms up. Take a breath. As your hips are dipping, your arms are reaching. So feel the lower half of your body succumb to gravity, and the upper half is resisting gravity. All right, take a big inhale, reach up, and then half split. Stand on your right knee and touch the ground. You can use blocks if you need to, but straighten your left leg. Again with the squaring of the hips. Pull your left toes to your face. Then inhale back to that low lunge action. Hips forward and down, body up. And then exhale, hands to the ground. Tuck your back toes. Use your breath in to step forward. Use your breath out to fold forward. Half lift, and then your opposite leg goes back, knee down. Hands to the right knee, and just settle in, get to know the lunge on the second side. Feel your torso and hips even. It's an asymmetrical pose, but bring some symmetry to the asymmetry. Then arms up. Now feel from your waist up is reaching up. That fingertips, wrists even, but then feel from your waist down, dipping and grounding. Okay, do an intentional inhale, reach higher, and then half split. Stand on your left knee. Right leg is straight now. Heel digs down. Feel the right hip pulling back. Reach your chin towards your right foot. Examine your pedicure. Kelby's got it. All right, let's inhale back to the low lunge with your breath in. Do that. With your breath out, hands go to the ground. Tuck your left toes. Use your next inhale to step on up. Then fold forward. Rise all the way up to the sky. Reach up, look up. Take your hands to your lower back, and now let's do an intentional back bend with some support. Make your legs strong and feel that your space behind the heart is lifting. You can drop your head back if you feel comfortable doing so, but make your legs strong and push your hips forward. And then stand straight up. Reach your arms up. Forward fold. Half lift. Take the right leg back again, similar to what we did last time. Low lunge. Breathe in, reach your body up, and then dip your hips. All right, take another inhale, reach higher, hands down. This time, tuck your back toes and do a pyramid with your back heel up. I like to lift my left toes as well. Feel some juiciness happening in your left hamstring. Pyramid, it feels nice, especially this early in the practice, right? And then use a breath in to step forward, then fold forward. Half lift, and then the opposite leg goes back, knee down. Torso and arms rise as you inhale. Hips dip as you exhale. Stay for one more breath. And then tuck your back toes, pyramid. If you can keep the back heel up and even lift the front toes, I prefer that version. Lots of versions of pyramid, though. See what the hips are up to? All right, take the right hip back. Yes. Really nice. Same MK, right hip a little back. I'm saying it right? It's simple. MK, yeah? Okay. Use a breath in to step your left foot to meet your right, and then fold. Rise all the way up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, breathe in, and then bend over to the side. So stretch your left side ribs. Keep the arms as straight as you can. It feels nice. It should feel good, actually. Whatever side you're, okay, come back up, switch wrists, go to the second side. Feel your left side ribs, most of us. Some of us are different. It's okay. All right. Go back to the center. Another back bend here. And then bring your thumbs to your heart and arms by your side. All right. Traditional Surya Namaskar A. Let's inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step or hop to chaturanga and squeeze your elbows into your ribs as you do it. Inhale for a back bend of your choice. And then downward dog. Let's stay for 3 breaths together. So inhale with me. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in. And out. Stay for one more. So next inhale, make your way forward. You can step or hop if you want to, but it's an in breath. And then your out breath folds you forward. The next in breath rises you all the way back up. And then arms by your side. The very next inhale, we do it again. Breathe in, reach. Ride the exhale all the way down, touch the ground or your shins, breathe in big, and then exhale to chaturanga and go slow. Squeeze the elbows in. Breathe in, slowly roll the shoulders back. Breathe out, downward dog. Now inhale here. Exhale. That's 1. Do 2 more. Breathe in. And out. 1 more. Very good. Next inhale, travel forward, either walking or hopping. Then exhale, fold you forward. Rise all the way back up. Okay, one more time with the wrist grab. Grab your left wrist, breathe in, and then bend to your right, and then stay to the right for an extra breath. Rise back up, grab your right wrist with your left hand, breathe in, and then go to the second side. Kneecaps lift, quads engage, right hip a little forward, Kelby. Nice. Okay, back to the center. Take a cactus this time. Cactus and just drop the head back. It feels nice, I hope. And then reach your arms up, arms by your side. All right, one more Surya A. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, forward fold. Finish the exhale, then take a half lift. Chaturanga on the out breath. Good. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Breathe in. And out. 2. 1 more. Good. Next breath. Come on forward. Use the inhale to travel to a half lift. Exhale, fold. All the way up. And arms by your side. Nice. Utkatasana, chair pose. Settle into your chair, bend the knees a lot. I like to place the body weight in the middle of my feet. I don't like to favor the heels or the toes. Find the middle, and then find a balance between bending the knees and lifting the chest without doing any excessive back bending. All right, look up. If you can connect the palms, connect them. Breathe in and reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Half lift. Try to plant the palms for a second under your shoulders. Before we shoot back, let's come to our tiptoes and really put weight into our hands. You might need to bring your hands a lot forward. And then put the weight back into your heels. So Maggie, actually plant your palms though, like really push your hands into the earth. Inhale, go to the hands, and exhale, go back to the feet. And do a few of those. Inhale, like put a lot of weight into your palms, and then exhale back to your heels. And then one of these times, when you exhale, just send the legs back to chaturanga. Like Lauren just did. Nice. And then breathe in for up dog. Sweet. Breathe out for down dog. Let's take our right leg up and let's warm up the hip a little bit. So move things around. I love doing this before any warrior poses. So really lift your leg, and you can be free form here. You can bend the knee, straighten the leg. You can move the ankle. It also feels good to rise up to your left tiptoes sometimes. I see that Lauren does that. It's one of my favorite things. And you can bend the left knee while the right leg is up, and maybe even take your right leg out to the side and straighten it and bend it a few times. Big old circular action. Take an inhale and lift it really high, and then exhale, bring it to your nose. Let's do this 3 times. Inhale, back and up to the nose. Back and up, 3-legged dog, to the nose. Last time, send it back and up. And then once again to the nose, and then plant the foot between the palms. Now hang out here for a minute. Let's get our Warrior 1 feet prepared. Back heel down. Yeah? And then widen the feet a little bit so you can get the hips square-ish. Then rise up, Warrior 1. Hey, bring your hands to your hips for a second, and let's just check out our warriors. Notice if you can, what are your hips up to? Are they both forward or are they out to the side? Just see if you can't use your right hand and pull your right hip back as you bend your right knee some more. And then check out your feet. Imagine that each foot has 4 corners. Can you plug all 4 corners evenly to the ground? Wiggle your toes, then take the arms back up. If it feels good, you can connect the hands and maybe look up for a back bend, but keep your right knee bending. I like a long warrior. It feels good. Just make sure you're not twisting your back knee at all while you do it. Stay here as you breathe in deeply, then exhale all the way down to chaturanga. Same exhale, then breathe in for up dog, roll your shoulders back, then downward dog. All right, left leg goes up, stack the hips and move things around. Feel good here, do some free form action. You can rise to the right toes if you want, up to you. You can do my favorite fire hydrant thing where you take your left knee out to the left, maybe even straighten the left leg. That's a strong one. Now, when we do our 3-legged dog things here, you could pop up to your hands if you wanted to a few times. So lift your left leg high as you breathe in. We'll do 3 of these. Knee to the nose as you exhale. Inhale, send it back and up. You could kick it up to your hands. Then 2 more. Knee to your nose. Use your breath. Inhale, back and up. Knee to the nose. Back and up, and then bring it forward and gently, quietly, stealth-like, plant the foot. Spin your right heel down. Pause for a second. Don't rise up yet. Widen the feet just a few inches, like maybe toe heel your left foot to the left a little bit. Then rise up. Oh my gosh, this playlist I did specifically for a friend of mine. You guys know what this is? Bring your hands to your hips and adjust your hips for a second. Left hip pull back. Right hip forward. I forgot this was in there. All right. Bend your left knee. Now arms up. Make sure all 4 corners of both feet are plugged down. You should be able to hang out here and breathe deeply. Like, can your ribs still expand in 3 dimensions? That's the back ribs too. All right. Do an intentional breath in. Reach up. Then ride your exhale all the way down. The same exhale. Upward dog. Nice, downward dog. All right, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. No one knows what it is yet? It is Top Gun, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, do one more breath. Stay still for your last breath. This is the instrumental version. And then look forward, bend your knees, come to your tiptoes. Yes, travel forward like you're a fighter jet. And then fold forward. Inhale to chair pose. And as you exhale, Samastahiti, stand straight up. All right, back to chair, please. Reach up, bend your knees. Exhale, fold forward. If this doesn't motivate you to be great, I don't know what will. Half lift, and then put some weight into your palms. Try it. And then lean forward as you shoot your legs back. Get it, MK. Nice. Then upward dog. Downward dog. All right, inhale your right leg up. Stack the hips again. I'd like you to tent your right hand like you're holding the top of a cupcake. Maybe float your right fingertips for just a second or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, plant your right hand. Right leg goes really high, then bring your knee to the nose again. Rise up to warrior 1. Use your inhale to go up. Bend your right knee some more as you exhale. Take another breath as you reach your upper body up, then chaturanga, and use the same exhale, the same breath out. Now you're inhaling to up dog, exhale to down dog. Left leg, take it up and stack the hips. Make your left fingertips light. Gently caress the top of a cupcake, and then maybe lift the palm for a couple seconds or 4. Nice. Okay, plant the left hand, left leg up, and then bring it forward. Warrior 1. Go on up, and then bend the front knee. Reach up again as you inhale, and then ride the exhale all the way down. Breathe in for up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Now, as you breathe here in down dog, the next several sun Bs we do, I'm going to ask that you don't lift the leg first before bringing it forward to warrior 1. Let's do it old school style so we can connect your breath to the warrior 1 and then your exhale to chaturanga. So think about that, and we'll do it together. Rise to your toes, look forward, try inhaling, come forward, and then forward fold. Breathe into chair pose. Breathe out, Samastahiti. Right away. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Finish the exhale. Take a big breath in. Plant the palms, though. Then exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Right away. Right foot, warrior 1. Start your breath in now. Rise up as you inhale. Then go to chaturanga as you exhale. Slow the breathing down. Nice. Then upward dog. Downward dog as you exhale. When you start your next breath, left foot rises forward to warrior 1. Inhale up, then exhale all the way back down. So good. Then upward dog, downward dog. 5 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. All right, next breath, use your inhale to come all the way to a half lift. See if you can. Yes, and then fold. Inhale to chair. Exhale, stand up. Beautiful. Again, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, and then breathe out to chaturanga. How about hold it for an extra second or 2 or 3, and then inhale up. Yes. Exhale down, right foot, warrior 1. Use your inhale. Breathe all the way in. Breathe all the way out. Go back down. Smooth out the breath. Inhale, up dog. Nice. Roll the shoulders. Yeah, down dog. Left foot. Start your inhale now. Slow it down. Finish your inhale at the top. Then start your exhale. So good. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Nice. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. That's 1. 2. Wow. That's 3. 4. And 5. Next breath. Use your inhale to come forward. Use your exhale to fold forward. Chair pose is your breath in. And mountain pose is your breath out. Okay, adding on. Bend your knees into chair. And then as you exhale, fold but open your knees. Let's do just a very easy crow. Shift the weight to your palms just for 2 breaths. That's it, 2 breaths. Shift forward. Use your own breath to gauge it. And then do your best to shoot back to chaturanga. Nice. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot, bring it forward to warrior 1 as you inhale, rise, then open to warrior 2 as you exhale. Nice. Now settle into warrior 2. Make sure your right thigh spins out enough so you can see your right big toe. If you feel like you're back bending, do the opposite. Contain the ribs in. Nice, Joyce. That's amazing form. This is so good. Let's breathe into reverse warrior, 1 breath, and then chaturanga on the outhale. The outhale? Inhale, outhale, that makes sense, right? Then upward dog is your in-breath. Downward dog. Left foot, warrior 1. Breathe in, slowly rise up, and then warrior 2, open. Settle in. Inhales and outhales. Hang out for a second, just hang out for a second in warrior 2. Pull the ribs, bend the left knee. All right, now left palm up. 1 breath in reverse, and then exhale to chaturanga. It should be outhale. It should be. Upward dog is your in-breath, and then downward dog. Inhale, stay here, exhale. That's 1. Do 4 more. Do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. All right, on your in-breath, hop to malasana. Bring your hands closer and bring your feet around the hands. So for the first malasana, just kind of bow forward and move dynamically to open up the hips a little bit. Shift the weight to 1 foot and then the other. Just dynamic movements. All right, 3 breaths in malasana. So prayer the hands. Inhale. Stay. Do 2 more. 1 more. Okay, another crow. This time try to get your arms a little bit straighter. So come to your tiptoes, lean in, knees go a little higher. Try to get your arms a little bit straighter. Hold for 3 breaths this time. You can count your breaths. Nice, Joyce. Straighter arms, and then after you finish, let's go right back to malasana. Good. All right, reach your arms forward, and let's stand up. And bring your feet together and be still. Now take a second here and just stand in stillness and notice if your energy has shifted at all since you first walked in. So we talked about shifting our attention inward. Let's make sure we still have that orientation. Whatever's happening outside of the studio, it'll wait. Notice if the breath is shallow or still is it complete. Very nice. If you're not at the front of your mat, please go there. Inhale to Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, weight in the hands. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Take your right leg up and bring your right knee to your right tricep. Hold it there for just a second. Nice. Send it back and up. Bring your knee to your nose and plant your foot. Rise up, this time crescent. Bring your hands to your chest at first. It'll help with your balance. All right, so once you've got your stability, then lift your arms up. All right, now stay here. Let's do a little breathing together. As you inhale, reach even higher. Exhale, just open the arms. Inhale to prayer. And exhale, reach the arms forward. Breathe in, reach them up. Exhale, open. Inhale to prayer. And exhale, forward. Okay, inhale, reach up. Then draw the hands back to prayer, lean forward, put the body weight into your right foot, get ready for warrior 3. Shift forward, lift your back leg up, keep the left toes flexing forward towards me so it'll help roll your left hip a little down. All right, now if you feel strong, you can reach your arms forward. If not, keep your hands at prayer. You can connect the palms or keep them shoulder width apart. It's up to you. Joist left hip a little down. One more breath. Reverse your steps, go back to crescent. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Bend the knee a little more as you exhale. Nice. One more inhale, reach, and then chaturanga on your exhale. Very good. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg up. Left knee to left tricep. Squeeze it in. Hold it there. Hold it there. Nice. Three-legged dog. Knee to your nose. Core strong. Plant the foot. Now as you rise up, just bring your hands to prayer at your chest. Find your balance at first. Try to firm up the right leg a lot. Maggie, straighten the right leg if you can. Don't hyperextend it, but straighten it and try to bring the right heel farther forward. And then the arms go up on your inhale. Just open on the exhale. Inhale to prayer. Exhale forward. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, last time, reach the arms up. And then draw the thumbs right back to the heart. Lean forward, pause. This is like a runner's lunge prep. Just pause. Feel your left foot supporting you. And then slowly shift forward, lift your right leg up. Notice if you lift the right hip. Try to keep the right hip bone pointed down. If you can, look straight down at one thing. And if you want to reach your arms forward, give it a shot. Flex your toes forward. Breathe deeply. Nice focus, y'all. This is really good. Stay for one more solid breath. Stay for the exhale. Retrace your steps, crescent lunge. Nice. Okay, do an intentional breath in as you reach up and then take your exhale all the way down to chaturanga. This is really good. Breathe in for up dog. Breathe out for down dog. Now walk your hands back about a foot. So take a short dog. One of my favorite twists. Take your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. I love this one. Now really firm up your left hand and your 2 feet. And notice if you're favoring any of those 3 points to the ground and even out the weight. Be still and let this calm you down. Let's change sides, please. Left hand grabs the outside of right ankle. Earlier, I asked you to identify any spaces in the body that are really tight, might feel stuck or stagnant. Twists really help loosen up any funk. And when you breathe and use your mind, you can unfunk those places in your body. You got any funky places? Unfunk them. All right, very good. Release the hand. So one more time, we're going to hop to Malasana. So bring your feet around the hands. Squat down. Nice work. All right, very good. Now just bring your thumbs closer to your chest and feel your chest coming closer to your thumbs. Lift up. All right, hands down. Slowly walk your hands back. I know it's still early in our practice, but make a C grip with your hands and take your hands behind your heels. So we're not going to do anything crazy. Just make a little shelf with your triceps and lower your hips again. This is like a TT Basana prep. Yeah, so make a C grip. Try to grab your heels around the C grip. You got to put your palms flat to the earth and sit your thighs onto your triceps. You could place more weight into your hands and see if your toes and feet could get light, but we're not going there yet. We're just prepping for it. We might go there later. We probably will. Nice. All right, release all that. And then forward fold and scoot your feet together. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, stand straight up. All right, one more traditional sun salutation B. Inhale to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift and go to chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot goes to warrior 1 as you inhale. Rise and then exhale to chaturanga. Breathe in for up dog. Breathe out for down dog. Left foot, warrior one. Use your breath in to rise. Learn to flow with your breath. And then chaturanga. When you inhale the next time, it's a back bend. And then downward dog. Very good. Now be still. Notice what is different in your body, in your energy, as you breathe slowly and deeply. Does your spine have any more space in it? Do your hamstrings feel any more open? Are you any more annoyed at the teacher for doing yet another sun salutation B? There's a chance that you are. All right, rise to your toes and look forward. Use your breath to hop to the top of your mat and forward fold. One inhale to chair, and then Samastahiti. All right, separate your feet. Let's prepare for Padangusthasana, hands to your hips. Let's follow the breathing cues here. Inhale here. As you exhale, grab your big toes. Take a breath to look forward, and then Padangusthasana, fold. That's one. Breathe in, and exhale for two. Inhale, and three. Body weight forward in the feet. So two more. You can micro bend the knees. Nice, Kelby. That's perfect. The weight forward in the balls of the feet. Okay, do your last breath. And release. Bring the feet back together. Inhale to chair pose. Thumbs to your heart. Keep in chair. Lift your left knee up to hip height. Still in chair. Left knee rises. Do a figure four. Flex the left toes to the left knee. Hold it there. Lift the knee back up and slowly step it back to crescent lunge. Good. Arms up. Okay, right arm slices down and back, left arm forward. Take a twist. Look over your right shoulder. Bring your back heel farther forward. Reach everything back up to the sky. Thumbs to your heart. Now lean forward, take another inhale, and twist my direction. Hook your elbow outside of the knee. If you'd like to put your back knee down, you certainly can. Otherwise, try to elevate the torso. Good. Shoulders away from the ears. Try to bring your thumbs towards your heart, or if you want, fan your arms open. Yeah. Now, if you're fanning your arms, top arm, Kelby and Meggie, reach it at an angle. So it's the same angle as your back leg, right? Nice. Two more breaths in stillness, either gazing at your fingers or the tip of your nose. Last breath. Strong transition back to crescent. I know, it's a big one. And then open to warrior two. Yes. Reverse the warrior. And then extended side angle. Forearm to the right thigh or hand down. I prefer the hand outside of the right foot if you can. You can use a block, or you can put the forearm on your thigh. Nice. And then reach the arm and find stillness. This is where we breathe calmly. Feel the top shoulder rolling open. Nice. Keep the deep ujjayi happening. Let's do two more breaths. Use a block today. Put your hand right there. Do one more breath. Spin the chest open. So good. Inhale to a reverse warrior. After you do that, exhale, cartwheel the hands down and go to chaturanga. Then inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Nice work. Look forward. Rise to your toes. Jump to the top of your mat. And forward fold. Go to chair pose. Thumbs to your heart. Lift the right knee up. Hold the knee up, but stay in chair, then figure four. Just for two breaths. Flex the right toes to the right knee. Okay, lift the right knee back up. Gently step it back to crescent lunge. Nice. Rise up. Now left arm slices down and back, right arm forward. Lift the torso, chest up. Right heel up and forward. Maybe try looking over your left shoulder. Keep the breath moving. Reach the arms back up to crescent. Then draw thumbs to your heart. Bow a little bit forward, pause. Take an intentional in-breath to feel your spine lengthening, and then twist as you exhale. Good. Snuggle your armpit down on top of the knee, but don't let your knee buckle in. Keep the knee pushing out to the side. Thumbs are either to the sternum, or you can fan the arms. And if you're fanning, yes, reach the arms forward. Very good. Slow the breath down. This is so good. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Now the transition is pretty strong. Come on back up to crescent. Try to keep your balance. Reach up. Yes, then warrior 2, back heel down. Nice. Inhale to reverse. 1 inhale and then extended side angle. I like the left hand outside of the left foot, but you don't have to. You could bend the forearm and put it on your thigh. And then lock your eyes. Do a little bit of drishti action. Gaze the direction of your top fingers. Make sure the breath is still deep and complete. Let's do 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Use your in-breath to go to reverse. 1 inhale. As you exhale, go all the way down to chaturanga. Very, very strong. Upward dog. Downward dog. Take your right leg up to the sky behind you and bring your knee to the wrist. Let's do pigeon pose, but keep your torso lifted. Try to bring your right foot towards the left wrist. Lift up, though. Keep lifted for this one. And then do your best to symmetrize this asymmetrical pose. You know what I mean. Right hip back a little bit, chest up. Keep breathing. Really point the left toes back. Flex the right toes towards the knee if you can. Feel your sternum lifting. Bring the torso forward just for a couple of breaths. All right, walk your hands back. Tuck your left toes under. Send your right leg back and up, 3-legged dog. Stack the hips. Tent your right hand again. And if you feel good about it, let's flip upside down and take an upside down doggy pose. And in this pose, I want you to do what I asked you to do earlier. Turn your attention inward. What's happening inside? Maybe close your eyes. Maybe really lift the hips more. Reach your air arm farther forward and take 2 more slow, intentional breaths. Feel it. And then slowly reflip. Pause in downward dog for just a moment. If you need a child's pose, you can take it. Be still. Left leg rises. Pigeon. Bring the knee to the wrist, the foot to the opposite wrist, and settle down into the hips. Try to bring the right hip, rolling it forward and down a little. Rise up through the torso, shoulders a little bit back, sternum lifts. Make your full breaths the priority. All right, walk the torso forward for just a couple breaths. Walk your hands back, lift your chest, tuck your right toes, and then the left leg goes back and up. 3-legged dog, stack the hips. Fingertips of your left hand, and then gently, slowly flip dog upside down. And then go internal. See if you can sustain this. I know it's a challenging pose. Can you breathe as though you can hang out here? Yeah? Maybe reach your right arm a little stronger. Maybe hips up. What's happening inside? 2 more slow breaths. Feel. 1 more. With mindfulness, reflip. And downward dog, or if you'd like a child's pose, please take it. High plank, and come on down to your belly. Sphinx pose, forearms to the earth. Lift your chest and roll your shoulders back. Chin is neutral. If there's any pain in the lower back, you don't have to do the full version of this. You can just come down a little bit. You could drop your head. You could even do alligator pose where you stack the forearms and put your forehead down Otherwise, hold here, and then if you would like more, what Kelby's doing is a little deeper version. You can turn your palms a little out and straighten the arms for seal. Nice. All right, come on down. Arms straight by your side, Shalabhasana A, tops of your hands to the mat. So legs together, legs up and chest up. Keep the hands down and arms down. Squeeze the feet together. Legs are going up, chest is going up. And then come on down. Shalabhasana B, palms to the earth, under your shoulders, and then slide them back towards the waist. Fingers forward, squeeze the feet together, legs up, chest up. So hips are down and palms are down. Squeeze the feet together. 3 intentional breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale to an upward dog here. Breathe in, come forward, and then exhale, downward dog. Nice. Good. Take your right leg up. Bring your right knee to the right tricep. Now squeeze it in. Lean forward. Put weight into your hands. You might find an arm balance here, either running man or Kundanyasana. If you want to tuck your back elbow under the waist, you could balance for a couple breaths, or if you'd like to go shoot right back to Chaturanga, you can. Otherwise, find an arm balance for 2 or 3 or 4 breaths. Pause in it, and then when you're ready, shoot back. Do a gentle vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Nice. Down dog. Do the second side. All right, left leg rises, left knee, left tricep. Squeeze it into the tricep, lean forward. So if you tuck your right elbow under the waist, you could do that. Or you could find a running man where everything is like lifting and up. Breathe calmly when you do it. Find at least 2 or 3 breaths. Nice work, y'all. Let's do Chaturanga. So good. Upward dog. Downward dog. All right, look forward. Make your way to the top of the mat, please. All right, uncurl, stand on up. Very nice. Top of your mat. All right, hands to your hips. Bend the knees a little bit. Step your right leg back. Let's get ready for triangle pose, but face the front of the room. Triangle pose. So right leg back, left toes forward, triangle pose. Get the arms out to the side, then reach your left arm forward, and then left hand to the shin. Look up, gaze up. Feel an opening motion through the upper body. Lock your eyes on the fingers that are above your face. Relax your toes. Let's do 1 breath together. Inhale slowly. Stay for the exhale. Nice. Rise up. Arms to a capital letter T. Turn all 10 toes to the long edge of your mat. Get ready for Prasarita Padottanasana. Take a breath in with your arms to a T. And your exhale, hands down. Inhale here, then walk your hands back under the body if you can. Palms plant, fingers forward. Arms are like Chaturanga arms, elbows on top of wrists. Chin is a little bit tucked, not too much, just, gentle, and back of the neck is long. If you can get the crown of the head down, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. But try to eliminate excessive rounding also, and you could micro bend the knees if you have to. You can walk your hands back a little more, I bet. Yeah? Good. All right, come halfway up. Hands to your hips. Inhale, stand all the way up. And top of your mat, please. All right, opposite leg goes back. Let's get ready for triangle pose. Step the left leg back. Right toes stay facing forward. Open up to the side of the room. And reach your right arm forward, and then right arm down, Trikonasana triangle. Now find a little bit of buoyancy and lift through your upper body. So don't just rest onto your bottom hand, but anchor the hand though. Grab something and find an anchor. And find some lift also. There's an upward motion happening through the torso. Gaze up. 2 more breaths. 1 more. All right, rise up. Capital letter T with the arms. Turn the toes the long edge of the mat. Clasp the hands behind your back for Prasarita C. Take a breath in, roll your shoulders back, and then forward fold. Try to squeeze the palms. Two more breaths. One more breath. Hands down. Bend the right knee a lot for Skandasana on the left knee. Hands can go to prayer or hands can go down to the ground. All right, stay right here, or right arm reaches down, left arm up. You could go to a bind if you wanted to. If you have the room and the flexibility, you can grab a wrist behind the leg. Undo the bind and slowly walk yourself to the second side. All right, bend your left knee a lot. Okay, right toes to the sky. Prayer hands, or you can bind. You could reach the right arm up and stay. Lots of options, whatever feels right. Good. All right, as we release this one, face the back of your mat. And if you don't want your face on the camera, just put your head down. And let's do a half split, Ardha Hanumanasana, to the back of our mat. Straighten your left leg and then stand on your right knee. If you've got the flexibility for it, move into a full split. If not, stay in the half split. And if you're working on full split, you could put a block underneath your left hip. It really helps. Any variations that you want. One of my favorite ones is lifting the chest a lot and then twisting to the left. A left side twist in full split, and you could bind your left arm behind the back. Try to keep the left hip pulling back. Let's do 2 more breaths. Nice, 1 more breath. Start to release slowly, slowly. We'll make our way to Ardha Hanumanasana facing the front of our mat now, as gracefully as possible. I know there's not a real great way to do it, but back knee down, half split. Start off there and really feel the pose. Right hamstring, happy hammy, happiness in the hammy. Stay in half or go to full. Notice what the hips are doing too. That's square. And then try to keep the right toes dialed up. That's an internal rotation. I know that doesn't feel square, but your sacrum is flat and square. And once you're in your favorite variation, see if you can breathe deeply and calmly. Like if you can't do full deep breaths, I'm going to say, controversially, that it's not yoga. All right, let's stay for 2 more. 2 more slow ones. 1 more. All right, plant the right foot to the ground. Tuck your left toes under. Come back to the top of our mat, please. And fold. Really good. All right, rise all the way back up. Okay, just 1 balancing pose, then we'll be on the ground here. 1 balancing pose. I hinted at a flying pigeon earlier, so I'll give you the option for that, but bring your hands to prayer. Bend the knees into chair. Lift your right knee up. Keep it like that. You could do a figure 4, and you can stay there. There are lots of places to stay if you don't want to keep moving on, or if you want to keep moving on, slowly bring your elbows to the shins. That's a great place to stop, or you could take your hands down to the ground. That's a great place to stop too. You could grab your left ankle with your left hand. That's a good one, or you could do a flying pigeon arm balance. Lots of options here. If you're doing that, MK, really flex your right toes around your tricep. Like flex them, yes. And then you could lift your back leg to the sky. Wherever you are, hold it for 3 breaths. Nice, Meggie. 2 breaths. 1 more, and then let's retrace our steps slowly and mindfully. Come back out the same way. Elbows to shin, rise up, lift the knee. Grab the knee with your palm and just hold it there for a moment. Make sure you've got your balance. Left hand to the hip. And then release. Very good. Nice. Hands to prayer and then bend into your chair. Second side. Lift the knee. Stay there or figure 4. Flex the toes to the knee. Maybe elbows to shin. You could pause there. Lock the eyes. It really helps. Or keep descending. Go slow, though. Keep your balance. If you're going to attempt the arm balance, like Sharon should, you can really flex your left toes around your tricep, and then you got to make that shelf, like we did for the Titipasana thing. 3 breaths if you're in it. You can do it. Nice, Joyce. 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Nice. Now retrace the steps. Slowly. Come on out. Lift the knee. And just stand for a moment. Left hand to the knee, right hand to your hip. Just make sure you've got your balance. And then just release. Very, very good. All right, come on down to Hero's Pose, please, and just sit in Hero's for a moment. If this is super hard on your knees or your ankles or your feet and you can't do Hero's Pose, just sit however you can. All right, just sit tall. If you need any water, it's a good time to sip a little bit. All right, take your right hand. Let's take our peace fingers to our third eye. Peace fingers of your right hand. Use your thumb and close your right nostril and just inhale through your left nostril. Exhale through your left nostril. Now do it again, left nostril. Now keep breathing through your left nostril for a moment, and I want you to just envision that each time you inhale, you're sending prana to your right brain hemisphere. See if you can visualize that. When you inhale through the left nostril, you send prana to your right brain. All right, change sides. Use your pinky finger and ring finger to close your left. Breathe in through your right. Slowly, maybe you can go a little slower. Now envision that you're sending a stream of good energy to your left brain hemisphere. Relax your right shoulder while you're doing it. All right, now let's change sides and breathe in through your left. Breathe out through your right. Breathe in through your right. Breathe out through your left. Breathe in left. Breathe out right. Last time, inhale right. Exhale left. And return your hand to your thigh and be still. Nice. All right, shift the weight to either hip. Bring your legs forward. Dandasana, staff pose. All right. Take your feet to cobbler's pose. If you can do this comfortably, that's good. You could sit onto a block if you needed to, but thumbs to your soles of the feet. Open the feet and then bring your chest tall and then forward. Tall first and then forward. Feel your hips really opening here. Tall and then forward. You might not come forward that much, right? Option to stay active, or if you'd like, you can curl and just go passive now for a couple breaths. Nice. Release. Rise up. Open the legs wider. We did full split or half split on both sides. Now let's lean into a center split, but keep it a little gentle. You don't have to force anything. Lift your chest, and with a tall chest at first, come forward. Feel your thighs externally rotating. Externally rotating. That means like out and back behind you. So start off with a long, tall spine. Maybe you can walk your fingers straight ahead. Maybe use a block like Kelby's doing. Bring it forward though, maybe. Bring the block forward. And feel like you're pulling your belly forward, then your chest. So it's active, right? Toes flex to the body. Nice. If you want to go passive, you can. You can round and go passive, or you can stay active. You want a little pressure on your thighs? It sometimes feels good, yeah? Is that okay? All right, very good. All right, rise back up. Let's bring the feet back together. Face the front of the mat. Dandasana. Reach forward, grab the outsides of the feet. You could grab the toes if you wanted. I'm a fan of grabbing the outsides for Paschimottanasana. Inhale, chest up, and then forward fold. You can go right to a passive version if you'd like, or you can stay active. Release. Come on up. Very good. Slide your hands back. Take reverse plank or bend the knees for reverse tabletop. Hips go up regardless if your legs are straight or if your knees are bent. Drop your head back. All right. Now hips go back. Keep your hips lifted though. Take your hips back and lift a little bit. Just lift a little bit. Point the toes forward and then hips down. Nice. Go back to a reverse tabletop. Inhale, hips up. And then take your hips back again. Let's practice that little lifting again. Hips go back, lift your hips off the ground, point the toes, and then lower down. Nice. All right, cross the ankles, bring the feet in. If you have a jump back, you can do that, or scoot the legs back and make your way back to downward dog. However, it's comfy to get there. And take your right foot to the outside of your right hand for gecko pose. Keep your left leg active at first and pulse your left heel forward and back. Dip your hips low. Let's give this a shot where we take our right arm under our right leg. Earlier we made a shelf with our both triceps. Let's make a shelf with our right tricep here and dip your hips as if you're just kind of resting into your right tricep. All right. Now play around with making your right foot light on the mat. Can you make your right foot light enough to maybe bring the foot forward, perhaps? Or maybe you bring the right foot back and you end up in like a running man kind of shape, yeah? Just play with that for a moment. If you can lean forward more and bring your back leg off the mat, that's cool too. Nice. Good job. All right, send the right leg back. Nice, Kelby. Up dog, down dog. Let's do the second side. All right, left foot gecko pose. Start by just pulsing the right heel forward and back a few times. Dip the hips, squeeze the left knee in, left toes forward. Then take your left arm under, make that shelf again. You don't have to go any farther than that. You could just stay here and work on flexibility. It feels actually good if you really breathe into it, or you can practice straightening the left leg. It's a lot on the hamstrings, but we've done some hamstring stuff, yeah? Then maybe your right elbow tucks underneath your right ribs. If you can do that, find the balance point, yeah, and you could hang out there. Kelby. If you feel like shooting back, this is so good. Up dog, down dog. All right, options here. Play with that again, or let's give Titibhasana a shot. The last strong thing I'm going to ask you to do, so one more time, Malasana. Walk the hands back. If this is too much or not fun sounding, practice that Kundanyasana again, or just take a child's pose. Now, if you're going to go to Titibhasana prep, make that C grip with your hands, so thumb comes out, kind of like a chameleon. Have you ever seen how a chameleon has hands like that? Grab the backs of your heels, bend your knees, and then practice one leg up, maybe both legs up, and sit your butt low, get your feet high, and then work on straightening the arms. Lauren, get it. Can I please film you, Lauren? You're amazing. Oh, look at Maggie. Look at you guys. Oh, my gosh. Now, hang out there, and you got to breathe, though. You got to breathe there. After you breathe for 2 breaths, slowly retrace your steps back to Malasana. Okay. Since you guys are so freaking amazing at that, there's more. Yes, there is more. So the more is either going to crow pose from that, or I'm not sure if you've ever tried pressing to a handstand, but that's like next lifetime for most of us, myself included. But there is a way to press the handstand, or crow. So once you've got legs up in the air, keeping the feet without touching the ground, slowly going to crow. Let's give that a shot. If you're worried about face planting, put a block under your forehead to reduce the space that you would plant. All right, so make the shelf with your triceps. You got to bend the arms though more, Sharon. Bend the arms. Yes, you have to get your hips higher. Yes. Yeah, nice, Maggie. And then slowly bend the knees, lean forward, squeeze the knees. Lauren is badass. Oh my gosh, Maggie, you got it. So good. And you could shoot back or just... Nice. Look at MK trying all the stuff. Joyce, that's good. I see, I see. All right, wherever you are, pause, take a couple breaths. Okay, bring your legs forward, please, and lie down onto your back. Okay, if you've had enough strong postures, you can sit out this one, but we're going to do 2 back bends. So the back bends can either be bridge or wheel or a combination of both. If you've had enough, just stay. Otherwise, prepare for either bridge pose or Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands by your ears if you're doing Urdhva. If you're doing bridge, feet to the ground, reach your fingers down towards your heels. Drive the heels down and lift up on your inhale. All right, 5 breaths. Breathe slowly and deeply. 4, if you're in wheel, walk your hands a little towards your feet. Nice. All right, 3 more. Breathe calmly. Okay, 2 more. 1 more. If you're in wheel, just tap your head only. Come down, tap your head, then inhale, right back up. Nice. 5 breaths. 4. Bridges, you could come down and go back up if you'd like. Okay, 3. Now do your best to straighten your legs for the last couple breaths. Hips up. Last 1 breath. All right, wheels, tuck your chins. Everyone slowly come down. So windscreen wipering is an option, or I discovered that if you push your sacrum down to the mat and jiggle it left and right, it does the same thing. I call it the sacrum jiggle. You can jiggle the sacrum or windscreen wiper, and they both release tension in the lower back. Really good work. All right, lay flat, please. Very nice. All right, let's make our way into an inversion. You could take shoulder stand if that suits your body. You could take waterfall. If you'd prefer to roll over and take a headstand, you certainly could, but most of us will probably do a shoulder stand or a 3/4 shoulder stand. If none of that sounds good, you could just do legs up the wall or put a block under your sacrum and send your legs to the sky that way. Lots of different options. Whatever you're going to do, be gentle with your neck. Okay, for shoulder standers, float the balls of your feet high. Keep your legs together. Nice. Bring the ankles to touch, and then lock your eyes on either your toes or the tip of your nose. If you're in headstand, perhaps the tip of your nose. And I'd like you to stay 5 breaths. 4 breaths. 3 breaths. 2. Stay for 1 more. All right, now if you're in headstand, slowly pike and go to child's pose. If you're in shoulder stand, let's either straighten the legs to halasana or bend the knees to your forehead for 3 breaths. Or halasana for 3 breaths. All right. Let's all slowly make our way onto our backs, please. Slowly make your way onto your back, calming everything down. Bring the right knee in towards your chest. Take the right knee across your body for a twist. Any variation of a twist that you like. Together, let's take a breath in and then melt a little bit as you exhale. With each exhale, just release a little bit. Slow the breathing down. Please untwist. Send the right leg flat, and then bring the left knee in. Guide your knee across the body. Do your best to keep your left shoulder down too. Let's do a breath together. Inhale and melt as you exhale. Breathe in. Just soften your body as you exhale. Untwist. Do a neutralizing pose of your choice. Happy baby or apanasana, whatever feels right to neutralize your spine. Then make your way down onto your mat for rest, please. Brilliant practice, very strong, very mindful. Awesome work, everyone. Adjust yourself into a comfortable Shavasana shape. And allow yourself to just release and be supported by earth. Allow yourself to be supported by earth. No more clenching or tensing or engagement of any type. Begin breathing deeper again. And when you When you take these next few breaths, feel that it's fresh energy, fresh air, fresh, clean vibes. And circulate those all through your body. Feel it, see it, sense it moving all down through your legs and your arms and hands. Begin to move the body a little bit. You can move your jaw, your eyes under your eyelids. And we'll close out lying on our back. Either bring your hands to prayer or touch your heart and your belly. Remind yourself that you have unlimited potential and power. And if you set a goal for yourself, if you have an intention, you have the power to supercharge it with goodness. And when your intention includes helping others, the universe will help you. So remind yourself that you're powerful beyond measure. Let's take a deep breath as a team. Inhale, please. And a big exhale. I want to thank you for practicing with me and letting me lead you through a relatively strong, fun practice. I hope you feel that way. But take your time. There's absolutely no rush to move. Amazing work today. Amazing work. Namaste. Thank you to our friends online. Hope the audio was good.